Do you think Eugenia Cooney should be canceled? Swiped off the internet because of her continuous pictures of her very thin body? Well, many people think that the internet does not need Eugenia Cooney on it because she's promoting an eating disorder. Let's talk.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, but if you're new, welcome. My name is Michelle McDaniel. I'm a personal trainer, a proud mother of a pug and a chihuahua. A past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that will probably offend at least one person, because whenever you share your opinion online, somebody has to tell you that you offended them, and they take it personally, and is now gonna write me a whole ass paragraph, which we're in luck. In this call, we invite you to tell us what you're offended about in the comment section. So whatever you're offended about today, let us know in the comment section, and while you're down there, you might as well hit the subscribe button, because I post 1 to 3 times a week, and I post even more on my Instagram. And don't forget the second call, my second channel. All links below for your convenience, because you're a lazy piece of... Just kidding, happy vibes, happy times. Okay, a lot of you guys tagged me in this cosplay picture of Eugenia Cooney, and I guess because she looks obviously like she does, and it's cosplay, so they all kind of just go with my Instagram and my channel, and I got a lot of tags. And so, ooh, you guys got my attention. Just wanted to say that I get this question a lot, I don't normally talk about anorexia because I just have no connection to it. I've never had that struggle, and I personally like to put my own experiences into videos when it's like a heavy type of topic. So obesity, fat people, overweightness, eating whole cakes is my forte. I love telling people how much I used to eat and how I overcame it, and talk about people on the internet who either embrace being morbidly obese or people who are trying to lose weight, and like I said, put my own experiences into them so that you know that there is hope. Because when I was, I was never morbidly obese, but I was obese, and I just never thought that I could change. But that's why I don't talk about anorexia. I can't relate. I can't relate to forcing myself to eat or hating food or being scared of food. I am clearly not. I run towards food. But like I said, y'all tagged me in this picture, and I just found it very interesting that a lot of people are saying that she should not be allowed on the platform when we allow people who have BED on YouTube and they're overeating, or people that are morbidly obese, we give them shows. And I found it very interesting how the comment section was just so different from someone who's struggling with anorexia than someone who is struggling or embracing, because according to body positivity, all bodies are good bodies, and 2, all bodies should be celebrated. So under the body positivity Bible, I'm just very confused as to why so many people from the body positive community want Eugenia Cooney or bodies like hers off the platform. And why don't I ever see bodies like Eugenia's celebrated when all bodies are good bodies and all bodies are worthy, especially if they are confident and want to showcase their body. So sit back, relax, and let's check out a few things. Obesity and anorexia, in my opinion, I don't find either something to want to attain, and I find both to be a very big and deadly issue. It's not beautiful, and it's a very sad situation in both. And if someone is either, I think they should get help. And I have to say, I don't personally think going onto anyone's profile and saying they look disgusting, or you're gross, or you're fat, or you're too skinny is actually helping them. But the world, or should I say the US, sees this as perfectly fine. Actually, it's now considered liberating and brave. Insert the fat liberation hashtag on Instagram, and before you say anything about the opposite issues hashtag, I typed in anorexia and got this. Warning, I typed in pro-ana and there isn't even a hashtag because Instagram blocked it. Not to say there aren't pages that get through and promote that lifestyle, if that's what you want to call it, but Instagram works very hard to get rid of any type of anorexia hashtags and pages. And if it slips through, I've seen them get mass reported and taken down swiftly. But the pro-fat pages are up and rolling, literally being called beautiful, strong. They get applauded, then they show off their body wearing a bikini in the middle of the city. And people are in awe at the confidence that the individual has to show off a non-conventional body. And if someone says they're promoting an eating disorder, they say, excuse you, no we are not. We are just trying to live our life peacefully the way that we want on the internet. And this person is sick, disgusting, needs to get help, and promoting an eating disorder. But in this video, I'm gonna show you that if one is promoting an eating disorder, like the public says, then the body positive community is definitely promoting an eating disorder. Anorexia and obesity is deadly, and though they both end in a slow death, that's not fun to watch, they do have their differences and similarities. Anorexia is an emotional disorder characterized by by an obsessive desire to lose weight by refusing to eat. Adolescents and teens with anorexia have a high risk for other mental disorders such as anxiety and depression. Patients who suffer from anorexia are also at risk for suicidal behavior or attempts. The risk of death by suicide among anorexic women is 57 times the expected rate of other women. Alcohol and drug abuse may be common among clients with anorexia nervosa as well. Other side effects is heart disease, and of course the major cause is death. There's a bunch of other issues that come with anorexia. In another video I listed them out, but let's move on to obesity. Obesity is a complex disease involving an excessive amount of body fat. Obesity isn't just a cosmetic concern, it is a medical problem that increases your risk of other diseases and health problems such as high blood pressure, high LDL cholesterol, low HDL cholesterol or high levels of triglycerides, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoarthritis, and of course death, along with a multitude of other issues. So they are not anything anyone should strive to be, in my opinion, but for some reason there is a whole movement saying this is brave and liberating, and this is discussing and promoting eating disorders. Let's look at how people treat Eugenia compared to fat influencers. For one, just googling Eugenia's name. What disease does Eugenia Cooney have? Did Eugenia Cooney have a relapse? Dangerously Thin star Eugenia Cooney promotes eating disorders. Also, there's a freaking petition trying to get her off the internet because she promotes eating disorders. Troubling claims. YouTuber Eugenia Cooney's fans signed petition to remove her channel as Dangerously Thin star promotes eating disorders. So according to the petition, this is their issues. Eugenia speaks vaguely about her struggles with an eating disorder. However, does not divulge which eating disorder she suffers from, nor does she encourage others to get help. They also say there is a steady decline in Eugenia's physical appearance since July 2019. Issue with Eugenia stating that her weight was 38.8 kilograms or 84 pounds and a height of 170 centimeters tall or 5'7". They even bring up the BMI chart. Woo child, really? Could you imagine if someone brought up a BMI chart to the fat positive crew? Oh wait, we don't have to because they already have. And according to them, it's outdated. One of the most popular ways of telling if your healthy weight is bogus. Here's what you should do instead. The body mass index or BMI chart was invented in the 1830s, and it's a pretty imperfect scale for determining whether you're a healthy weight. Okay, cool. Let me get mad at this petition for spouting out something so outdated like the evil BMI chart to determine whether or not Eugenia's weight is healthy. But seriously guys, BMI has a lot of flaws, but I just think it's funny that bringing up BMI to Tess Holliday or any of these extremely obese influencers and they laugh at you and say it's outdated. Bringing up BMI to Eugenia, no one says it's outdated. They say that you're just trying to help. The petition also said that she never eats or drinks during her videos on Twitter, while she refers to those who are concerned for her as haters. The petition goes on and says it is obvious that Eugenia Cooney is suffering from a deadly eating disorder. It is the opinion of many that the only way for Eugenia to get help is to be removed from her public platform, specifically YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, until Eugenia is willing to confront her eating disorder head on. It is irresponsible and selfish to continue uploading and streaming to an audience of over 2 million viewers, most of whom are young and impressionable. So let's just list out all the issues they have with Eugenia. So basically they are upset that she vaguely discusses her eating disorder, so they want her to disclose what her medical issues are. She doesn't tell other people who struggle with this type of eating disorder to get help. They discuss her body and say that they notice a decline in her weight and that she never eats during her videos and that she's in the danger zone according to the BMI chart. Okay. Keep all of those points in your head as we shift to the body positivity side. Also, keep in your head that obesity is also deadly and that binge eating disorder is an eating disorder. Tess Holliday, who we talk about frequently, says her body is none of your business. She is the head of the body positive community, according to all the articles. So maybe not in your head, but in this world, she is. This is the leader. She constantly states that her health is also none of your business. Oh, and the wonderful "no one owes you health." People praise that, but weird. Seems like Eugenia's body is everyone's business. Remember how the petition pointed out a decline in Eugenia's weight? Well, Tess Holliday has also gained quite a bit of weight from her start, and yet that's looked at as liberating and body positive to flaunt around and be confident in her clearly unhealthy body. Shoot, let's just throw Tess Holliday out and look at some of YouTube's most popular videos, mukbangs, or eating challenges where people are binging. Once again, BED, binge eating disorder, is a disorder. Actually, it's interesting because YouTube is against promoting eating disorders. They literally have a community guideline for harmful or dangerous content that we are supposed to follow. Eating disorders: content that praises, glorifies, or encourages viewers to imitate anorexia or other eating disorders. Eating disorders are characterized by abnormal or disturbed eating habits which negatively affect a person's health, including eating non-food items. Huh. On that note, let's roll in Lizzo's booty cheeks in here too, cause I'ma use her for the thumbnail. Lizzo has been on a food kick lately with her close-up videos of eating challenges. I'm not too sure who likes to watch this, but it's not my cup of tea to be close up to anybody's face. Fat, skinny, doesn't matter, it's so gross. But people seem to love watching people binge. She is constantly showing off her obese body, as do all the other body positive influencers, rubbing their visceral fat around in their jiggle challenges, which is the most dangerous fat you can have because it suffocates your freaking internal organs. And coincidentally, most of these body positive influencers talk about how dangerous eating disorders are, all while they have an eating disorder that they refuse to talk about because it hurts people's feelings. I don't see any of these influencers saying to get help if you eat too much. It's only if you eat too little. And absolutely none, from what I've seen, of them talk about their issue with overeating, just like it's expected for Eugenia to talk about her eating habits. So let me ask you, how is Eugenia promoting an unhealthy lifestyle, but people like Lizzo, Tess Holliday, and all these other women who are clearly obese and literally say their health is none of your business get "you go girl" stickers, but Eugenia, who said nothing in this caption about anything of her weight, has to talk about her health? How is this picture right here promoting an eating disorder while this is not promoting an eating disorder? I would love to hear it. Now, like I said, both are bad, but it's so hypocritical when they say we don't promote obesity while they smash tacos and donuts in their face, slosh their bellies around, and say overeating is fine. But Eugenia wearing a Little Mermaid costume and all her other outfits she uses on social media is promoting anorexia. Okay. Another distinct difference are the comments. Eugenia's comments are full of demands for her to get help, and she should stop or take a break from social media, or demanding YouTube to remove her from the internet. I'm not even angry at Eugenia anymore at this point. It's YouTube doing absolutely nothing to stop this madness. Seriously, YouTube? You are enabling this shit. They even tell her she's going to die because of her ED. Staring at death in the eyes any day now. Rip Eugenia. Remember when people tell Tess Holliday she needs to get help or she has a problem or she's promoting obesity and an unhealthy lifestyle? Boom! Magazine cover. And of course, Tess Holliday's comment section, hearts, stars, and rainbows, baby. Hearts, stars, and rainbows. And when someone dares have the same attitude that they do toward Eugenia Cooney to Tess Holliday or any fat woman who does this health at every size bullshit, their minions sprout out from their caves to tell them that's rude. Of course, I have to admit that rude people go on Tess's page too. She doesn't have all nice comments, but nothing like Eugenia's. At least 99% of these comments tell her she needs to be off the internet, she needs to get help, and she is doing a disservice to the public and young people everywhere by just existing on the internet. When I completely thought it was 2021 and we are supposed to let people live the way that they want to live and have the body that they want.
The reality is, like, I'm happy and thriving and like living my dreams, and like you should be happy for me. It's basically saying like it's because they're hearing love yourself from someone who happens to exist in a fat body, and I think that's shocking for some.
If Eugenia wants this body, why can't she be happy and confident in her own skin, just like the obese people are in the body positive community? And just for clarification, I don't think any of these people should be off the internet. Eugenia should be able to prance around or flop around, whatever mermaids do out of water. They're a fish, right? So flop around on the internet however she feels, just as the obese clan can do. As someone who struggles with binge eating disorder, it doesn't bother me because it's my own issue. But for some reason, people who struggle with anorexia will scream at Eugenia Cooney that it's her responsibility to take care of their problems. It is not. Just like it's not Tess Holliday's problem to coddle my binge eating disorder. It's my issue. So there's a definite double standard and an ignorance of how serious overeating is, at least in the US. Binge eating disorder is the most common eating disorder in the US, and coincidentally, the most glorified. Something I struggled with, but I see it being shoved in my face all the time, and that it's not a big deal. When I would literally pass out from all the food that I would eat. There's a whole group that says it's okay to binge and praise all the popular influencers for doing it. Well, look at that, now I had a relapse. It's their fault. They're promoting eating disorders. Thanks a lot, Lizzo. Yeah, the truth hurts, but now so does my stomach from all the cheesecake I just ate. That's the same energy they do to Eugenia. Just saying, it sounds very hypocritical to say eating disorders kill, but when we talk about BED and overeating and the health issues that come with being obese, they look like this dog and turn the other way. And then I'm the bad person. So I'm looking forward to hearing all of your guys' comments in the comment section. I do wish Eugenia Cooney the best and health, just like I wish the people that are heavier, health. I know to them you're not supposed to do that. Their health is none of my business, and wishing them health, even the word health is toxic, unless we're talking about Eugenia. Sorry girl, I guess you get the short end of the stick. I can wish you health. I know, I don't get it either. But I'm so excited to read your comments, so make sure to share your opinion. Don't be shy. We are such an accepting cult and we love to hear your opinions, even if we don't agree with it. We might make fun of you, but that's just kind of our vibe here. We'll still love you, maybe. Remember guys, you don't have to be a size 2. Having big biceps to scare away all the boys is great, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important in both aspects. And let's just plop in bodybuilding too, because that's also a group that's not very healthy. The only difference is that with these two, it's not bullying to say it's unhealthy. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared.